Hey out there, I'm over here at the Keansburg house. For those of you who have followed me on YouTube, then you saw me buy this house probably 7 months ago or so. It was in shambles. It was kind of nasty. Now it's beautiful. All the work that went in, I'm going to take you for a tour. I've been in the process of refinancing this house because my intentions were to hold this as another rental property. And I probably still will. However, I got a little window of time that I can offer it for sale to somebody. And that's what this video is going to be about. I've made videos in the past about only doing real estate transactions when they're win-win situations. A win for the buyer and a win for the seller. Most of the time that applied because I was always the buyer on the transaction. Well, now I want to offer that same deal, a win-win situation, as the seller. For those of you who have never seen the house, let me show you a quick exterior view. This is the exterior. Nice and clean, neat. So I'm limited to what I can do as far as curb appeal outside. I still think it looks really cute. I put the flags out there to get some color, but if it was the springtime and not the middle of the winter, I'd have some flowers out there. I might paint that fence and stuff like that, but the weather's not permitting. I'm going to take you for a tour of the inside of the house. Before I do, I want to tell you what I mean by a win-win deal. A win-win deal is just what it sounds like both people, the buyer and the seller, walk away from the transaction and they feel like they won. So I guess this would be considered like a marketing video for me selling the house. Which, make no mistake, if I sold the house and got some extra cash in my pocket to go out and do another deal, that'd be great. However, behind the scenes, I'm also not desperate to sell the house. I can hold this as a rental. The rental market's even tighter. When I mean tighter, there's less rentals out there than there are houses for sale. So the last house we rented in, 2 hours for more than what we even wanted for rent. So I'm just throwing that out there. So even though this could be considered a marketing video, I'm not desperate to sell it. However, I'd like to see somebody get a house that maybe is looking for a house in this area and be able to work with them and make this into a win-win deal. So this house would be a win-win because I already had a price in mind that I would want to net for this house, how much I want to walk away with, and that would be $300,000. However, I got the appraisal in, which I think was even a little light, but still, it came in at $320,000. That means I have a $20,000 spread to work with, and we can get creative. One of my assets is I get creative. So this is kind of a unique situation in this market. Actually, not just right now, but for the past year and a half or two, market's been crazy. There's no inventory out there for people to buy. And then once a house comes on the market, it usually sells for above list price or above appraised value, which isn't for me as an investor. I'm not going into a house with negative equity to start off with, hoping that the market continues to go up, which it probably will, but still, it's not for me. In this case, I have a $20,000 spread to be able to give to the buyer. Use the $20,000 however you want. Most of the time with people at this price point, and I'm not saying everybody out there, but they're tight for cash, as far as with the down payment, closing costs, escrows, things like that. So if you're a realtor out there and you have a buyer for a house in this price point, then obviously you can take the commission off the top and give the rest as a concession. I don't like when people tell me how to use my money, and that's just what I'm going to do here. Most of the time, if somebody's coming in, they're going to be a first-time home buyer or they have a limited budget at this price point in this market to buy a house for $300,000, $325,000. Maybe they have $25,000, $30,000, $35,000 put aside that they saved, or their family's going to help them with it. And then they're anticipating coming out of pocket for the down payment money, maybe even going above appraised value, and then coming out of pocket for closing costs and escrows, which is going to eat up that whole chunk of change that somebody's been saving. The reason why this is an exciting situation because you could put quite a bit of money back into your pocket. You can either furnish the place, use the money however you want, put the money back in the savings account so you're not stretched too thin and you got like a level of comfort in there. So that's why I want to propose what I'm proposing. Let me take you for a little tour of the house. So when you walk in, you got the living room to the left. I'll take you upstairs in a minute. You got the dining room over here. Crown molding. New luxury vinyl waterproof planking throughout. Looks like hardwood, but it's so much better. So easy to clean and manage. It's the first floor bedroom down here. Little closet for under the stairs. This is the new bathroom. New tile, tub surround. Right? Beautiful, clean. Let's see what the kitchen looks like. So that flooring runs throughout. So new stainless steel appliances, new cabinets, new backsplash. I got the refrigerator over there right now because I don't know how people would want to maybe situate it over there or put a table over there. It's a back room, new boiler, new water heater, washer dryer hookup. This is a great area for either a mud room or I don't know what you could use this room for, but it's got quite a bit of space. I'm gonna take you guys upstairs. So there's 2 bedrooms up here because it's a cape. 1 bedroom over here, with a nice sized closet. And then very similar size over here. These are nice sized bedrooms. So I don't want to pressure anyone out there, but here's the time frame we're looking at because I'm in the process of refinancing this. I probably have about 3 weeks before I actually refinance. I sit down at the table and I sign off on all the paperwork. Once that happens, I'm not going to be interested in selling it anymore because the loan that I have to take on this house has a prepayment penalty. And I can't get the same deal that I'm offering right now. So if anybody's out there that's interested in it or thinks they have somebody interested, I'm going to recommend sooner than later.